The OutFest Legacy Awards are right around the corner, taking place Saturday, October 22nd. It's an annual award show and fundraiser dedicated to celebrating LGBTQ+ people in film and TV. Out Magazine and Out.com are media sponsors for the event, which celebrates its 40th year in 2022. Joining us to discuss the event is the Executive Director of Outfest, Damien Navarro. Damien, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. We're so excited to be partners with this yet again.
This year's award show is part of a larger celebration. It's the 40th anniversary of Outfest. Can you talk about the significance of hitting the milestone?
You know, any anniversary is a huge accomplishment, but 40 years, I think, is one of those moments in which you not only are looking back, but you're really starting to look forward. And this year in particular is a way in which Outfest is taking stock of not only where we were when we were called to task of how important it was for us to look at not only the queer visibility within entertainment, but the importance of how we are supporting artists today and where we might be in 40 years from now. And that's exactly where Outfest is looking at how we're looking at the programs around film exhibition, preservation, and artist development as we look towards the future.
Well, some amazing artists will be honored at the event this year. For example, Janelle Monáe with the Trailblazer Award. Janelle has done so much for the LGBTQ+ community, but why did Outfest choose her as the honoree?
Well, you know, Janelle has been so outspoken, both in front of the camera, behind the camera, and just in her day-to-day life. She has gone on her own gender journey, but also really supporting young artists, storytellers across multiple forms of mediums and entertainment, such as music, obviously film and television, that we thought, wow, here is a brave individual that is really living their truth. And what better way to be able to give them this incredible platform that represents so much across arts, media, and entertainment than Outfest Trailblazer Award.
Well, it's going to be a big night for Trekkies as well. Star Trek will be receiving the Visionary Award. What can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, the Visionary Award, Star Trek, if you look back at history, I think really struggled for a long time when it was looking to represent a future that so many of us wanted to find ourselves represented in. And then when you look at this last iteration of the franchise, starting really with Discovery and then ballooning across things like Lower Decks, Picard, and so many of the new television shows, not only are we represented, but we're represented in abundance and across stories in areas that we haven't even seen ourselves in some of the queerest of shows. And that also is being reflected behind camera on these crews, directors. Many of them are actual Outfest alumni. So we thought this was actually one of the most easy choices when it came to looking to one of the recipients of our most prestigious awards that we give around all year round.
Well, in terms of the Outfest fundraising drive, how can people donate and where does the money go?
So people can donate by going to our website, outfest.org, and hitting the Legacy Awards page. Obviously, if they're going to be in attendance that night, on October 29th and October 30th, we are going to be partnering with ABC TV online and digital and social, where people will be able to find an edited version of the show, and they will be directed to donate that evening. After watching the show, they will be able to also go to the Out Museum app, our streaming platform, and be able to watch the show and be able to give that way. There's, of course, lots of different ways to be able to experience the show that we will be happening on this Saturday, October 22nd, and be encouraged to give. Of course, people can give all year round to Outfest. Where does their support go? We have several programs, of course, year round that support goes directly towards. That includes our Outfest Screenwriting Lab, our Outset Young Filmmakers Project, of course, our wonderful film festivals and fan events that go on throughout the year, like our Outfriends events. And then, of course, one of my favorite, our Legacy Project, which is for film preservation and restoration. We've so far preserved and restored nearly 30 feature films, and we've archived almost 40,000 pieces of motion picture content. And that's an incredible feat that we started nearly over 20 years ago.
Well, this all sounds amazing. Thank you so much, Damien. For more on the Outfest Legacy Awards, head to outfest.org.